Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Sorry about that screw up. Shoot the cameraman. Ran out of memory. So this is a three-parter. We've already done a couple of things to this. I adjusted the valves on this Rato 210. They call it the 212cc. It's the Rato 210. I'll refer you to yesterday's video for all this jazz. So we were about to put the backing plate on and we crapped out. Let's see here. I did see a gasket here. It was pretty worn out, so we might just skip that for now. I'm not too worried about here. Would be more worried about the one back there, which is in place. Okay, I think I see it. It's somewhat of a gasket. This backing plate's pretty beat up. Two 10mm holding on. One on the inside and one on the outside right here. So go back to yesterday's video and you'll get the update on this thing. In the initial video, I didn't have the fuel valve on, and it just fired off with Happy Juice carb cleaner. So I figured it needed a carb clean. I did it anyway because I had the bowl off initially just to see if it was rusty, cruddy. It just had a little bit of white dust. So I figured it would be in good shape. What I think the deal with this thing is the unit was low on oil. I had checked the oil. It didn't even register on the dipstick. I think this thing has a low oil shut off like the Hondas. Okay, so that's that. Let's keep going. Put the foam filter in, which doesn't look too bad. And that's the 8th time I've let my fuel hose fall down and spray me. Okay, I forgot this little metal piece. Kind of keeps the foam from being pulled in. Yeah, I see more concrete splatter down here. So I think these guys were in the concrete business. whoever had this thing. Okay, probably should have put the fuel line on first. No hose clamps, I just stuffed it in. Just dropped my Stanley ratchet. Okay, so we're not leaking gas. It's tight enough on the nipple, I think, to try to start it. Or could I use I think the one down here is a little loose. Can I use a hose clamp off of this? Why don't I try that? Just so there's no accidents. See if this fits. And it's way too big. This is a thin diameter hose. Not. Nope. Nope to the rope. I'm no dope. What can we route this where I'm not pulling on it? Okay, I'm going to go with that. We're going to put this down. Put my flood lamp on it. And see if it's going to be a Christmas tree. Sorry to stretch this into 3 videos. Like I said, I shouldn't even be messing with this 3,500 watt turd. Oh, there was some smaller clamps in this kit. No, they look about the same. Okay, I'll drop it down. Get organized. Now we're leaking. Darn it. How can I do this? What I'm going to do is just install the old setup. Since there are clamps on this, let me just lean this back. I got to prop it up a little bit more. Since I don't have much fuel in it, I can get it all leaning to the back. I think. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for us. Sorry, guys. Live television. Okay. All right, that was a mess. Okay. I did confirm the fuel is straight across on the tab. Okay. Change the position of the clamp so I can reach it from underneath. Because it's going to be tight, but I can get the needle nose in there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get it level. Nothing's leaking. Yep, there's a couple of quarts in there. It's going to be enough to start. Inch this thing off the table. We'll get over here. Mascots patrolling, keeping me safe from obnoxious people. Okay, let's check it again for gas leaks. I think we're good since we put the right size hose on. So once it's going, we'll check my lamp again, and then I'll come over here and disconnect the what I think's the low oil sensor. Okay, so just as before, I'll get the lamp set up. Like I said, I checked the lamp with the home current and it does work. So it's off at the moment. If it starts and runs, I'll come over and turn it on. Okay, so master switch on. We know the fuel's where it should be, straight across. I'll hold the choke with one hand to start, and then go ahead and pull with the other hand. Okay, started, it produced. Pulling what I thought was the low oil sensor did nothing, but let's see if it'll start without this attached. Maybe when it's running, it has no bearing on it. So back to on position. Let's see if it starts, because we know it'll start. It just started. So it's idling really low. I got to do some adjustment here on idle speed. It's way too low. Okay, full choke. I had it on choke. This is full open. I'm going to try to make an adjustment now with a flathead on the idle. So nothing. I think I know why the plug was so carbony. This choke lever just keeps dancing back and forth at half choke. You know what I mean? So it's running semi-rich. All that extra gas is going to create carbon on the plug. So I wonder how long they ran it like this. The thing would dance at half choke. And this made no difference undoing this sensor, whether starting or killing the engine made no difference. Started either way. Okay, I'll do a carb, get another carb, see if it runs better. Maybe this one's so worn out that'll eliminate my floppy choke wafer if I get another carb. And I have these plug boots. Well, that might have been it too. Let me try it again. The plug wire was just sitting there, not clamped. That could have been an issue, jumping up and down. Let me give it one more try. Mastered on. I'll hold the choke full open. Nope. No, that didn't matter. That didn't make a difference. You guys got any suggestions? Let me know. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe this thing's too far gone to mess with. I thought it had potential. I think it's just been abused. I can't get it to increase and idle higher. Like I said, carbs are only 15 on Big Jungle. I think it's worth it. If I don't use it on this, if it's a failure, I can use it on another generator or whatever. Looks like a pretty stock and standard carby, a Ruxing, Ruixing, Ruxing. Okay, have a good day. 2013 PowerStroke by Ryobi is what this turd is. Have a nice day. Continue to like and subscribe. Tip your waitress and wait staff. Adios, amigos.